Pete Davidson has a special on Netflix come out, right? And he goes hard on Louis C.K.
He does?
It's pretty interesting. Yeah, he legit reason too.
Oh.
I can tell you. I'm not giving away the joke. But he sat down with Charlemagne, who does these one-on-one interviews. They're fantastic. It's on YouTube, and he's just talking about Pete Davidson by he dates the hottest chicks. For whatever reason, he gets the hottest chicks. Has a huge dick. Huge dick. Did you know that?
No.
He's the originator of big dick energy. Ariana Grande started that with Pete. Has a huge cock. And he's on Saturday Night Live and all that, but he suffers from horrible depression, dude. Awful depression. Talks about how he cuts himself and all this shit.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And how on...
he's got those giant bags under his eyes.
He's the nicest guy, though, man. Have you met Pete?
No,
he's the nicest fucking guy. Huh. And everybody hates on him. Like, I wonder why.
Why would you hate him?
Is it just because he gets a ton of chicks?
Yeah,
Is it because he fucks all these really famous chicks?
I think that has something to do with it. And then I think it's probably a group of people who love Ariana Grande.
But why would you think she broke up with him?
Because fan bases go kind of crazy.
It might also be
he had hate before that, though.
No, but he without even trying makes news. And so people...
That's what he said, and he was like, man...
He's not trying.
No, he's like, I just want to be a stand-up and do Saturday Night Live. And he's like, on Saturday Night Live... I get what he's saying here. He goes, on Saturday Night Live, he's like, I had to say something to the writing room because they always made me have to be the dumb guy. So in every bit, I was the dumb guy. And he's like, obviously, I'm not a dumb person, but they made it to me like this. And he goes, and I'd go on the road, do stand-up. Well, no one wants to pay to see a dumbass. Like, no one's going to pay to see a dummy, so it was actually hurting me. He goes, so I had to go in the writing room, like, no,
So he couldn't sell tickets?
Yeah, he's like, I can't be the dumbass of every scene. Every now and then, fine, but I can't just be the dummy in everything.
Yeah, also, he's having a hard time a lot of times. He doesn't need...
He was a comedian phenom, dude. He was like 17.
Yeah.
Doing legit stand-up at like the Cellar and shit. And then opened for Chappelle and just...
He did Wild 'N Out when he was, I think, like 18.
Yeah, he was on Wild 'N Out.
Yeah.
He talks about... I've always liked him, man, but he's super nice to me. I love Pete Davidson. But talks about... again, he has a bit out of it, but it opens up a special how when he was on Saturday Night Live, Louis C.K. was on there. And, Pete Davidson smokes a lot of weed because instead of taking prescription medications, weed helps him calm down and not be so crazy, right? So he's a big advocate for weed. So he was smoking weed, on the set. That's what he does. Lorne Michaels smokes weed, but not as much as him, he was saying. So he was getting high, and that's when Louis C.K. was hosting. So he says he gets off the elevator, and Louis C.K.'s like holding court with all the cast members, and Pete just like waves, and Louis C.K. in front of him goes, look how fucking high that kid is. Look how high Pete Davidson is. Look at this fucking kid who's so goddamn high, man, smoking his life away. And Pete said he was so high, he's like, that didn't happen. That's not real. Whatever. He gets on the elevator. Next day, he gets a call from Lorne Michaels' office. He goes, which is weird because I've been here for how many, 6 years? He goes, they've never once called me. So I thought, oh, fuck, here we go. I'm going to get fired. He thinks he's going to get fired every week, right? He goes up there, and Lorne Michaels goes, hey, want you to know Louis C.K. came to my office yesterday and asked me to fire you. Wants me to let you go. And Lorne Michaels like, not happening. Like, smoke weed, but maybe just don't do it as much in front of the guests, stuff like that, but do your thing. It's what makes you you. And so Pete Davidson's like, what the fuck, man? So he was just a dick to all young comics he's ever met. Louis C.K.'s been, what's going on. He's been a dick his entire life. So I'm not gonna give away the joke. That's the premises, but his joke is, he goes, so then I wake up one morning, and they talk about Louis C.K. jack in front of women. I just go, yes. And he goes on this bit, but if you talk to any young comics, Louis C.K. is known for that. I'm not telling you anything you don't know, especially around New York.
I'm not saying anything.
There's a reason why a lot of people are like, oh.
Wow, I had no idea.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Louis, from my experience, I don't know him.
him.
Louis was never a very warm guy, or
that's one of the issues.
He didn't seem very generous.
Yeah, when that stuff came out, that was one of the issues. Is he was just an asshole to everybody. That was one of the issues. Yeah, why everyone's like, fuck that. Yeah, let him fry. Heard his new hours, Pure Fire.
According to reports,
Pure Fire.
He was not known in comedy circles for exposing himself. It's not true. And forcing lesser known comedians to watch him. It's not true. This is when people start fucking things up. It wasn't known. In fact, I've been in this business a long time.
Louis C.K. jacking off?
Yeah, it wasn't really known. That wasn't until things started coming out, and then that story came out. That there was one story. I know the guy. I know a lot about it. These things get a little crazy, but I will say that my experience is,
you called it right away.
That Yeah.
Yeah.
I think when you're
when
an
you're not
older
nice to
comic, when
people-
you're an older
Yeah.
comic and you're established, it's upon you to make it easier on younger
Mm-hmm.
comics and be cool and be generous. And
And it means the world to young comics,
it
man.
does. And I've seen a lot of comics through the years who would go up and bump everybody because they do 2 hours. Of
Not
comedy.
these days, though, is it? You
Not
can't really
anymore.
get away with it anymore.
Not
Like at
anymore.
the store, if you tried that, you know,
Yeah,
if
who are you
can
gonna
you
bump?
imagine?
Who are you gonna bump?
Well, I'm just saying, like, let's say
Yeah.
someone came up and bumped me. Like, they didn't bump me. I'm the new guy, right?
Yeah.
They bumped me. I went to you. I was like, hey, dude, blank X comic bumped me. You and Rogan or whoever, like, they did what?
Yeah.
Well, that's not what we do around here.
No. And it used to
and
be-
take me out of it because I'm their friend.
But it
Anybody.
used to be
They'd be
what
like,
you did
"Excuse
do.
me?"
You'd bump and I was
Yeah.
like, I never did that ever.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Everyone's so nice. Like last night, I was sitting before I go on my set, and Bobby comes up and goes, hey, you know you belong here, yeah? You know you belong here.
Oh.
You just
said
tell
that?
I was in my head. I was in the back. I get
That's
emotional.
really
about it,
cool.
yeah.
That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Good for Bobby, that fuck.
He looked fucking sweet, too. He took his glasses off, but he had this sweet outfit on.
Yeah.
Look at
He's got a
Letterman.
podcast with Santino now.
Yeah, they do. It's great. I love it.
Yeah, I want to hear it. I bet it's
They,
fucking hilarious.
The guy put twins, obviously from the movie Twins. People are like, oh, but that's racist because you're Asian. No, you fucking idiots. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Danny DeVito. And then look at what Andy
'Cause the
Letterman said. Because the eyes. Look at my eyes.
Small.
I wasn't high.
They're small.
I wasn't high at all.
The eyes. Kung fu.
No.
I know because I embody.
It's called just kung fu?
Yes, because I embody the kung fu spirit.
Wait, hold on.
So
How is it? It's spelled just kung fu,
kung fu. Yeah.
but you're saying kung fu.
well, that's how it's said. I mean,
So-
because I studied in China for so long.